It's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Moscow, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Moscow was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember, Clark, back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Bosh, that falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Mozgov. 9 points last game. And he banks in the layup.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
No good from Dragic. And here are the Cavaliers now. No one near James as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland on defense. Dang with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Bosh, no one around him. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing and a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. LeBron passes to Love, and Whiteside sends it back. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Bosh, the screen. Pass to Wade. Lets it go from deep. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside Williams. Love kicks to Williams. Bosh against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And it's Wade penetrating. Dragic with it. Now Smith defending. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wade gets the bucket.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
LeBron dishes to Williams. Back to James. Pass to Williams. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For 3, Love. Again, Love missing. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Chris Bosh. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith against Wade. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. Launches it. And it's Wade with the rebound. He'd have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now the feed to Bosh. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Cavaliers leading. Williams kicks to James. Mozgov passes to Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5 points so far. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. James against Dang. The drive by James, and that one is hammered home.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Mo Williams. Winslow's checked in for Miami. And Miami has possession, trailing by 4.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
James in the post. He's covered by Dang. And it's Smith missing.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Inside. The kick out to LeBron. The tray. Again, James missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Kicks it to Varejao. Outside Jefferson. Stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. Dishes to Dragic. Pass to Wade. Outside Dang. He kicks to Winslow. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Dang. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Clock at 2. Here's Green. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Chalmers with it. 8 points his last outing. There's a good screen. Down low. It's tipped. Out left to the wing. Winslow dishes to McRoberts, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Here's Dellavedova. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Feeds it to Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to James. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. That one goes. Count it. James has got 7 points.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Chalmers' shot is no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Bosch. And here is Chalmers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Green, the screen. And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. Baseline J on the way. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's now 8 points for Chris Bosch. Here's Dellavedova. He feeds it to James. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Love comes in for Jefferson, and it's Jared Cunningham in for J.R. Smith. Here's Dellavedova. Mozgov drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mozgov's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bosch, the screen. Here is McRoberts. The dish to Chalmers. Over in the corner, Green. 5 on the clock. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
The Heat trail by 3. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. They set the pick. On the wing, Dang. Shot off the pick. Nice jump shot. Good. Dang's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Miami. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Miami trailing.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Dang with the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Love kicks to Williams. The pass to Mozgov. Just 5 to shoot. Up and in from the low block. Mozgov's got 7. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Dragic kicks to Wade. He dishes it to Dang. And Jefferson sends it back. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a brief check of the stats for Goran Dragic. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the rejection by Love. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Love against Dragic. The shot is off. Jefferson with some nice D.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Dragic, the pass to Wade. Six on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Mozgov's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Right side a screen. Here's Dang. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And James subbed in for Jefferson. LeBron James. Here's Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Dang dishes to Dragic. Out to Wade. Whiteside trying to break free. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Wade. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. It's Williams with the drive. LeBron outside. Wide open look. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Heat trail by 3. Dragic kicks to Wade. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Wade's got 12 in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Chalmers comes in for Goran Dragic. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here's LeBron. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. The shots it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
One of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
The 3 from Chalmers, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look for Miami. Wash comes in for Luol Deng, and it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. Now a timeout called by Miami. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out 1 or 2 guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Jared Cunningham, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Williams. Now off the inbound, and the shot falls short this time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Nice shot by Smith.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
The Heat trail by 4. Now Chalmers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out to the right wing. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The jump hook, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Dellavedova. Smith up top, guarded by Green. Smith against Green. 6 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Green. Smith kicks to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, he had a strong showing last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 10 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he slogged through a really down season last year. He's motivated to make amends this season.
Most definitely. I mean, he knows he didn't have a good year. But now it's a completely fresh start, a reset button. I think he bounces back. Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And Chalmers kicks to Green. No good off the front iron. Cleveland leading by 4.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Pass to Winslow. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley...
I don't want us taking shots and hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks.
Very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
The Heat trail by 6. Chalmers passes to Bosch. There's a good screen. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Green. For 3, Smith. And Winslow pulls it down. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Chalmers with it. Right side Bosch. Back to Chalmers. Mozgov with the steal. 1:03 left now here in the second. Mozgov a screen on Whiteside. Smith left side. Smith missing again, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat trail by 6. Bosch the screen. Now here's Chalmers. Defense is right there. Bosch with the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
With the pass. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Chalmers. Whiteside a screen. Here's Bosch. Mozgov with the block. And that does it for the first half of play. Cleveland ahead, up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get on transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
One strong area has been their work on the boards. And you're trying to get ahead in the score and stay there. It often comes down to a few extra possessions. That's why any extra rebounds can make a big difference. Now they have to come out in the second half and attack the glass with the same vengeance.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break and have to. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Williams at the point. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Knocked loose. The kick out to Williams. On the mark with the 15-footer. Williams has got 9 points.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Wade. The feed to Whiteside. Clock at 6. Williams against Dragic. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Cavaliers leading by 5. The drive by James. Fades. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 13 points in the game.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Wade kicks to Whiteside. Mozgov with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And James throws it down hard.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent. Execution.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Bosh kicks to Dragic. And it's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And the Heat call time here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
The Heat trail by 10. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down. Oh!
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And he gets the bucket.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Now here's James. He's got 15. Good! And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Williams dishes to Love. Kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. On the wing, Dang. Wade with no one around. Cavaliers with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Smith, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Wade drives in. Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Picked by Mozgov. Smith kicks to Love. Knocks down the 3-ball. Love's got 6 points.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Whiteside, a screen on Smith. Wade passes to Whiteside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Oh my gosh, I just got
And
that.
GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Now LeBron, he's got 15. Smith outside. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Dragic. Cleveland's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Love kicks to Williams. Poked away. It's stolen by Dragic. Plays it in off the breakaway. Dragic has got 6 points in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Mozgov dishes to James. Look at that jam.
Beautiful. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Bosh passes to Wade. Back to Bosh. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Clock at 6. Smith against Dragic for three. Love. Bosh grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 8. And it's Dragic off the drive. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Dragic. 14 points for Wade.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Williams kicks to James. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. Right side Bosh with the floater, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Williams. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Outside, Green. And the jumper is on the mark. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Smith against Green. 5 on the clock. It's Jefferson, top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing. The Heat trail by 6. Dishes it to Winslow. Here's Bosh, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lungs.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And so Bosh nails both of them.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Here's Varejao.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in opponent points per game, 11th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in steals as well. Pretty impressive.
And back to their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. Kind of an old school stat, but sometimes pace of play can factor in. But make no mistake, they made things difficult for their opponents.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
1:58 left to play here in the third. Chalmers dishes to Winslow. Pass to Bosh. The 10-footer. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bosh has got 11 in the second half. Here's Dellavedova, defended by Chalmers. Feeds it to Jefferson. And here's Love from the arc. It's rebounded by Bosh. Bosh has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Green comes up empty down low.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And Love has it in the corner. Another miss by Love.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Smith kicks to Dellavedova. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. High post shot. Cleveland gets it back. Verajao passes to Love. To the paint. Here's Smith. The second chance effort. And it's sent back by Bosch. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Mick Roberts dishes to Chalmers. Green, the screen for the lead, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's now 23 points for Chris Bosh.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Eight seconds left to play here in the third. It's stolen by Green. Winslow. The shot is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we and I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Cavaliers trailing. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang out there with Whiteside. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Dragic. He trains the quick shot. Dragic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Miami?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carry and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Williams outside, and it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Miami trailing. Outside Dang. There's Winslow. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The turnaround J, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Wade left side, outside Dang. Williams against Dragic, 6 to shoot. Back to Dang. Will it go? The Cavaliers pull it in. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. LeBron with it. Wade picks him up. James against Wade. James in the post. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And he knocks down the first one.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Back to Dang. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's 8 points for Luol Deng. And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Mozgov a screen on Dragic. Here's Williams, and Whiteside sends it back. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Winslow wide open, and he fires. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. LeBron outside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Both free throws good from James.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Wade on the wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Here's Whiteside.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get, and that's something they also can take great pride in.
He doesn't get the second one. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Winslow's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 5. The drive by LeBron.
I'm watching the live stream. So picking up a lot of white
He kicks to Dellavedova. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
The Heat making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. It's stolen by Dragic. And it's Wade penetrating. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's James. James sets the screen for Thompson. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 6. And he slams that one down.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
The Heat trail by 3. Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Bosch. Mozgov with the block. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Dang with the screen for Bosch. And the Heat, another 3.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Dang against LeBron.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Now the dish to Dang. Bosch passes to Dang. Back to Bosch. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 4 on the shot clock. Mozgov with the block. The drive by James misses in close. Miami's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Bosch, the screen. Dragic left side. Lets it go from 11. Looks a big high pouncing goes in. Bosch has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Picked by Mozgov. James against Dang. Puts up the baby hook. And the shot is good. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 or 5 from the field.
Timeout called, the Heat. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Wade kicks to Dragic. Bosh against Love. And the shot is good. 30 points for Chris Bosh.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Williams kicks to James. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Right side a screen. Wade dishes to Dragic. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 6 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. And Dang, here we go. Can't hit. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers trailing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Here's Wade. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Love outside. LeBron kicks to Love. The shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Wade outside. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
There's Mozgov. Nails the baby hook. Mozgov's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Miami's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wade outside. And there's the pass to Dragic. To the inside. Here's Bosch. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Mozgov.
You know, Bosch is playing really well.
He's got 30 points. He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
James. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Williams against Wade. Here's Dragic. It's good!
Was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
James in the post. He's covered by Dan. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Sinks it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Here's Dragic. He dishes it to Wade. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Timeout called, Cleveland. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Check it out.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. The Cavaliers trailing. James with it. It's a pick by Love. Over in the corner, Williams to take the lead. Makes that one his sixth of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
D-Wade playing well. 16 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Williams kicks to James. Williams against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to James. Down low, Mozgov. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And for the Heat, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Bosh, the screen. Bosh, a screen on Williams. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Heat lead by 2.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Back to Smith. Now here's James. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. Goes up to the stripe. Miami grabs the miss. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Bosh against Love. Bosh can't hit.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. 9 points for Kevin Love.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And the Heat.
I don't want us to take shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Outside Dragic. There's the pick. Inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Mozgov. Really holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 on their three-point shots since we started overtime, something they might want to stick with. Dragic against Williams. Mozgov kicks to Smith. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Here's Wade. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Wade drops them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. LeBron outside. Free throw line jump shot. The shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Dragic with it. Now Smith defending.
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, they're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run.
Here is Whiteside. The 11-footer. Money!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
Here's LeBron. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with him. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
We all know anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
No. Because like the middle and you like a lot. And he really, but I think like he'll count. That's why.
I don't know where. Probably nope. Probably gonna ask you down and come over to you. I'm like, nope. I don't know how you're going.